Hello, YouTube. Kind of trying to do something a little different this time. I did do some visual correction. I have a feeling that some of the washout from the screen is affecting this. But generally speaking, I'm going to do a little bit of a vlog. As I've noticed, not many people like looking at my face, so I'm not showing my face. May get a little weird, may get a little interesting. I don't know. But I kind of wanted to do something different. This will go up on the main channel, not the gaming channel. The gaming channel is just me gaming. This is going to be something that I'm going to try and keep up on the main channel. Either vlogs or what I did last week, which was the prayer. I'm not going to try and turn it into a religious channel. It's just one of those things of every once in a while, well, we just need a little bit of a boost to our daily lives. This is just me kind of ranting a little bit. Life hasn't been the best. But I'm not here to talk about political matters. I'm not here to talk about personal beliefs. I'm here to talk about, well, how much life sucks for quite a few of us. Generally speaking, inflation's on the rise. Food is starting to become so expensive that you either have to know how to cook at this point, or generally speaking, even eating healthy becomes hard to do. Don't look at that. Don't look at that. Sorry. In general, most of us are in this situation. Most of us are in a situation that makes it so that we barely can even think of doing these side hustles that rich people talk about doing, that, that's how you get out of this. And the worst part about it is I've actually done a few of those side hustles. Heck, YouTube is recommended as one of them. And in all honesty, most of the things people talk about to actually do to actually advertise YouTube don't work for me. I don't have the type of marketing skills that people talk about. In terms of giving advice, sure, I could give advice about cameras. I could give advice about following what you would like to do, maybe even about writing, but now that's on my finger. I could give advice about quite a few areas, but none of those areas are areas care about. But the only one that I might be able to do in terms of trying to give advice or even teach would be math. Math would be one of those areas. But I can't teach the new form of math. I can only teach the old form. And even then, I don't have the kind of brain to explain how I do math. When I was younger, I could have been nicknamed the human calculator. I didn't have work to show in high school. I didn't have work to show in middle school. I angered teachers quite a bit because I would make up work that somehow fit. Because I didn't do the work. My brain just did it. It's kind of a family issue. I had heard that my grandfather was kind of an idiot savant kind of idea, where he was able to actually rattle off how many kernels were on a ear of corn when he saw a picture of it. So I do know that it is something genetic that is gone and passed on in my family. But that makes it harder to teach, because of how do you teach someone what effectively you think of as breathing? Now I might be able to, but that becomes a lot harder to do. And again, I can't teach modern math, which looking at confuses me more than the old math that we actually had to do. Yeah, I'm basically forced to do YouTube as an idea of potential side hustles, which isn't going to work. In order to actually showcase this, I'd have to know what my audience would be, and I don't have a business brain. I've tried to learn it. I've actually tried to pick up quite a few of those things. I can pick up quite a few talents and ideas. I actually do know that I can learn languages really fast, but in order for me to learn languages really fast, I have to communicate with someone else, which is the reason why I can't learn coding, because so many people go, but it's language and math. You should pick up that one really fast. Problem is, it's language and math. It's more of a language skill than it is a math skill. So if I don't have someone to interact with while I'm learning it, I can't pick it up as fast. This entire conversation, I've been watching my hands on the screen, and oh my gosh, it's entertaining to watch. It's kind of weird to kind of look at my hands, and I have to keep them within the confines of the camera. Which makes things a little bit more awkward. But anyways, that's my 2 cents, or $5. I don't know how inflation actually affects this, because if 2 cents would barely get you anything nowadays, probably be more like $2 at this point. Either way, that's just me ranting. I might do this a little bit more. I want to actually put more content on the original channel just because of, well, I actually do want to do things for the main channel. I can't do most of the things that I want to do. If I did, I would have had this as a travel channel long, long ago, or a cooking channel. But I currently can't do a cooking channel because most stuff that I want to do requires an oven as opposed to a stove. My stovetop works. I cannot find the pilot light to see where the oven is working. I've even looked up diagrams to see where it should be, and where it should be, it doesn't appear to be. So either the pilot light is somewhere else in there and I need to actually scrounge for it, or the pilot light is something else completely different in this thing. Either way, honestly, it's an older model and probably needs replacing anyways, which I don't have the kind of money to be able to replace it. I barely have enough money to be able to afford bills, let alone keep up with multiple things. Everyone like my kitty? I know it's like bleached out. There is a second cat on this that I don't think you can see. I wonder if you could see it if it's from the other side. Nope. It's because it's a white cat. Anyway, that's my $2. I mean, if this actually picks up, maybe I'll rant a little bit more. Maybe I'll rant a little bit more with the saturated camera and just the hands. Again, I don't understand why people don't want to see my face. I have no problem showing my face. I mean, you could kind of see a little bit of it, a little bit of the beard. But for some odd reason, people don't want to see my face. I'm fine with it. I don't care. People want to hear my voice. I'll let them hear my voice, which is kind of interesting. I have no problem with my face, but I still sort of have problems with my voice. Part of that is it doesn't sound right, but I've learned to kind of deal with it. Anyway, that's all the time that I'm going to leave for this. Something a little bit shorter, but a little bit more of a vlog. Maybe I'll actually talk about things that are more interesting on this channel. Maybe I'll try and figure out something a little bit more for the gaming channel. It is doing both good and bad. I ended up losing some subscribers lately. So, thank you for watching. I will see you next time.
wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000.